Attention, ladies and gentlemen, Silence, please. Attention, please. All right, let us all take our positions. Resekera Sirana. Please, whoever's in the front, let us take our positions. Let us take our seats. We are about to switch on to the game. Let's get a Sirana. Please, on the count, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bafana Bafana.
You're most likely going to get because this person gets 1 point, 1 mentor. I can guarantee you 1 point and it completes. I think I'll give you 15 seconds. I love that. The game of football does not end at the beginning. Let's have a good start. Hold it like that, hoping that if I start with a Kela with this solid team. And then when you start making subs, and then you start getting something to threaten my opponent. So let's be with that.
Please, come around. Let us make way, let us respect one another. We humbly asking, we are all South Africans. South Africa, we're going to open up for the TV. Ariel, Bafana Bafana, Ariel!
Le football nation, elle serait la plus grande du monde. Si el fútbol fuera un idioma, dejarás de pagar de corro con el arcanela. No importa dónde estés, no matter who you are, si te apasiona el fútbol, pertenece to the biggest team on the planet. El club del mundo. Football unites the world.
De Estados Unidos, le damos la bienvenida al mundo entero recibiendo las banderas de las 48 naciones clasificadas a la Copa Mundial de la FIFA México 2026. Los mexicanos estamos muy honrados que sea aquí donde comienza el primer partido de esta maravillosa tradición del fútbol que nos une a todos. ¡Que viva México! ¡Y que viva el fútbol!
5,845 days ago, these two nations squared off in the opening match of Africa's World Cup in Johannesburg Soccer City Stadium. And today, 16 years later to the day, the world attention turns to Mexico City's iconic Estadio Azteca in Mexico and South Africa kick off the next chapter in the World Cup War. And this, the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Group A showdown between Alfie and Bafana Bafana. On that note, on a memorable and historic day, a very good day it is to you. Whatever you may be enjoying the action from it, as far as SABC Sport, we very proud to bring the action and sport the world, the entire world, to a standstill for the very best in the world, of course, to line up in the three countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more, Balaka for la Sirana. Let's get a Carabatan. Please, come around. In the VIP section, here, please. Please, move, get seat, please. Police here. Alright, my brother. I'll make sure they get seated. Yes. Everybody stand please, in the VIP section. We want an active and free event. We understand when we are over capacity, but please let us cooperate. Let us please cooperate. Are we okay? Can I have thumbs up this side? Thumbs up, are we okay? Alright, the shot. Can I have thumbs up this side? The shot. Thank you, director. Get time.
Allora torno a Moseo. Di sempre fuori, non è che non vedete si completa. Io non ho un chakra della sopra, Bafana Bafana. Se mi fate che la mettiamo con la bocca di pelle, mettiamo con la zona per farli. Mo na come si tiene, na Bafana Bafana che la caglia crudo. Kawali della panca ya sopra sta applicabura. Giusto plus. Io non vorrei caggiare come capiti. Muovo le dettative. Allora 1986. Una leggera volevo vedere la caglia del 이 구에서 야들이들하게 때문에 그 얘기들이 강하기 때문에 장사와라 못되지 못되려고 자카시아타 못되려고 나타타 우리들가 생각하고 트랙트체 그다보아 시기라가라 커다 그다보아 수고들이 컵바트에 있었대냐 하여는 못해요 나오는 못하고 못되는 체크 서로 가볼 준비하고 서로 같이 사람을 끌어나가고 나도 있게도 그래야래 이쪽으로 말하면 그때는 수마로 경우에 이야 그날이 나오 야매마 거기뭐
Well, the world champions Argentina, of course, from us, the nations that will be second year stuff after the World Cup in 2026, of course, the legend that is Messi to lead the side and trying to win it on a few occasions in a row. Then there are various other nations, of course, that will have a say the likes of Australia, Portugal, of course, also another nation that will be represented as that flag comes through. Keep in mind, of course, for both Messi and Ronaldo, it could very well be the last time we could be bidding farewell to them. And as far as FIFA World Cup goes, the nations that, of course, are represented here, also the eight of them, as we conclude what's been a memorable, once again, legendary opening ceremony, including England, of course. We'll all be looking to leave us with lasting memories here, and a packed house at the venue, of course, the Estadio Azteca, that's made a bit of history. The first stadium goes to three FIFA World Cup opening matches. Back in 1970, Pele's World Cup. In 1986, Maradona's World Cup. And here they are, once again in 2026, where we'll have to wait to see who, of course, will be champions at the end of it all. This is venue the host of the 1968 Summer Olympics. As far as football is concerned, including the final back then, hosted two FIFA World Cup finals. Diego Maradona's hand of God goal, and the goal of the century by Maradona posted them scored at this venue, and the Chicken Mines, the only venue where greats such as Pele and Maradona could both boast having lifted a FIFA World Cup trophy.
Lekatro la bune Afrika Bora by Kitela, Bale Momentameton, Yas in the Boche, I Kitela, Bale Momaemon, Alcoman Kalenga, then Mexico, Infinity Sinamido. Parte di insieme alla pietà. un lugar nítido.
Mexico City, of course, the capital of Mexico, that we welcome you to the most populated city, second largest Spanish-speaking city in the world, after Lima, out in Peru, the oldest capital in the Americas and all of the world. Paying attention to what's happening there with the FIFA president, of course, lifting the FIFA World Cup trophy with Salma Hayek, the famous actress, of course, probably the most recognizable Mexican star throughout the world, Salma Hayek, famous back in the 90s for a movie alongside Banderas called Desperado. It was legendary back in the day, made by Quentin Tarantino. Now, we focus on the fireworks as we get closer and closer to kick-off and the moment of truth very well. The opponents here, both these sides ready and lined up inside the tunnel. These are the moments that will make stars here. And wherever we get the names that will possibly look for that inconsider. The $7 gold pack of the 2010 FIFA World Cup against Mexico is a gold and the name is Pio Sabala that does live forever in the world of football. By all means, I'm asking you to lead out the South Africans here after the referee, Fortune Sika, from Brazil, the 44-year-old. who began that year at 15. These are the officiating team here. And of course, the captains of both sides now stepping forward from Mexico out east, as they're known, they're 15th in the world. Their 18th World Cup appearance. Their first was back in 1930. Best results, quarterfinalists from their levels back in 1986 and 1970. They are looking for what will be their 63rd goal at a FIFA World Cup. Should they find the back of the net against the 60th Bafana Bafana, who enjoying their fourth World Cup appearance. Never quite out of the group stages. They themselves hoping to score their 11th goal at a FIFA World Cup, or 12th, maybe I should say. Should they be the first to open the scoring here today? It's going the first goal
playing the national anthem of South Africa.
passion. So much passion from the country that gave us the Mexican way.
Let's get the views of Michael in the UK.
Yes, Carol, what a huge game at the top of the table. I thought, Stefan? Carol? Reggie?
So, over 80,000 handouts here, so we'll be very much behind the home side here, as this passionate nation that gave us the Mexican waves was to kickstart a World Cup. On as many firsts, there's the rule changes, of course, considered throughout the World Cup or throughout this tournament. The biggest ever tournament hosted in as far as the FIFA World Cup, the first in 48 sides, and the drama, all of it coming down to these two nations and these starting 11s from both Mexico and South Africa. Experience key from a Mexican point of view here, and a nice mixture between youth and experience, but those that have been there done it before will be looking for a good showing. The same can be said for the refereeing team here, as it looks to set the standard, of course, from a refereeing point of view, and what can we expect over the next 5 or so weeks. Good moments for the likes of Gordon and Barazi, of course, from a South African point of view. 2 years ago, they would have found it hard to believe if we told them to be a part of the opening ceremony at a FIFA World Cup. This one here in Mexico, and Canada as well as the US of A. Strides they've made in their careers, of course, over the last couple of years, and here they are, like the stars of world football, and of course, the officials will be assisted by VAR, Mrs. Lara, and Passage. Over the VAR team, that looks to ensure they maintain what we expect to be a very high standard. But that's for the people of Mexico, loud and proud, looking to see their nation, of course, surpass the best in the past, which is a quarterfinal appearance. They want to go further here, and are trying to ensure they get into the semi-finals, if not the finals. So for Mexico, I mentioned experience, of course, they do have run out between the sticks, but it's the combination of Vasquez and Montes and the heart of defense that will look to keep things nice and tight defensively. Peter will look to sit in front of the back four. Julian Quinones out wide is one to look up from the left, while Alvarado will look to bring the pain to South Africa from the right. Raul Jimenez being the furthest man forward, the has scored 25 third on the all-time top goal scorers in Mexico.
Addirittura piccolo salire di passaggio per la corrente, ma non sta salendo con tua Kai. Voleva Kai, non stava si deve con tua Kai, a cassare poi per il capire in pena. Attaccio, poteva tapare la bestelo. So che già Roma, poteva passare la massola, nessuno ama pedire bobedi. Voleva Lena, poteva con Cabana. So che di virile. Poi cacchi si c'è, poi di sotto, ma non ho tatti, già no. Resterà un motivo buffelo. Chaque fois qu'on a fait mon père de bala, mais qui on a corré, mais tu sais que les sommes de bon moyen. Muascara, il te voit la cara. Si tu m'appelles là, parce que tu as regardé que tu as fait les sommets. C'est pas bon.
Important numbers list as Ronald Williams has these last words to the side here before the action gets underway. Pumped up and ready to entertain the ball. The nations of Mexico and South Africa. Jimenez will hope to lead from a goal scoring point of view. with the many South Africans happy to see him in the starting 11 after he picked up an injury in the second leg of the Champions League final. Then as boosted the attacking department alongside Graham Foster. As Mexico get the early touches here attacking to go to the right of the pitch as South Africa. Left to Comfort from right to left in your picture. So, any momentum here will be a thing of interest, but quite a few South Africans off guard is the Croatians from out here with 5 at the back. Hugo Bruce, something he did try to the Africa Cup of Nations and mentioned on 1 or 2 occasions leading up to the World Cup in the practice matches, especially, or friendlies I should say, against Panama, that he may once again revert back to 5 at the back from the World Cup. Here we are in the opening match against Mexico. With Mexico having all the early touches. And Vasquez invited forward here. What is this appearance for him? For country, I spoke of the experience in the heart of that midfield. Vasquez is 26, alongside him. Montez is 68, he's approaching 70. These two nations have been met on just one occasion in the past of the FIFA World Cup. Yes, it was a 2010 spectacle. Ended with a 1-1 scoreline. So they've never been a winner when these two nations have spread off. Interesting that the two coaches faced each other back in '86 in Group A, in the opening match of Group A. Back then, starting lineup for Mexico. Williams. This one looking at comes down right from the front of the right, was able to keep it moving. There's some touches here. The South Africans, and maybe may surprise 1 or 2s that with the ability to hold on to the ball and keep it moving. Really interested in the fight in the middle of the park with the likes of ZO1J and Adams from a different point of view. The pressure coming out to get rid of the ball then, but find the teammates, needed a better touch and keeping it alive. That unlucky for Rafael Aguirre. Went to one of the press conferences most recently wearing the 86 jersey to remind all that I turned up for the press conference. But he of course was a part of the 86 FIFA World Cup squad. Led Mexico in South Africa. Back on the 11th of June in Johannesburg. This is the challenge from Madiba. Free kick from Mexico. Have had a very good year so far in the year 2026. Mexico in the friendlies and the preparation for this World Cup. Picking up some impressive results, scoring goals, also being stingy defensively. Really all the tip forward here, real test from a South African defensive point of view. No time to stop, but much better on that occasion. So Israel Reyes, the man here on the senior side from Albudo, the 26-year-old to take the throw-in. And there was a fair bit of experience, and first appearance it is for him for Cantudo Jimenez. Gets the flick on the movement is good here. From Reyes, the forward. Williams protecting the near post. All hands on deck defensively here, South Africa. Trying to get on the road here. The road is flat here from the home side now. Adams with the cross to Adams in pass. Steve Russell. Adams once again. Getting on his back. Trying to say it to Ronald Williams. They'll leave him. And he's a very pissed for between the six and dealing with some of the cannonballs that will be fired his way. Leonardo. Adams again finding the toilet. This toilet finding Adams, I should say. Foster. Right. Able to combine his hits with the Carolinas. And keeping some pressure on their perimeter defense. That's enough start. With Mexico having the HAV chance here. A little too more time to really ask questions over the South African defense. Jesus Lado. And from Catinas and Tabasco operating out wide on that left side. This is where Ray is. Patience. And trying to find the right forward pass here. So Vasquez is invited forward once again. Noniz. Lado. Acting against Madao, and a solid deliver is squeezing Madao, and protecting that right side of the South African defense, the African champion here, and a one-time challenge. So, confidence boosting moments defensively here for Ronald Williams and Bruce Madao, and there's the early exchanges between these two sides. A glimpse of the match referee, Wilton Sampiero, just a moment ago. And is once again the man who was part of the 2019 VAR team that of course was introduced to World Cups. Also did the 2021 FIFA Arab Cup, including the 2022 FIFA World Cup. And there's one of the danger men, of course, that being, is operating on right on that side. Interesting with him is he was actually born in Colombia, in the Guyana from Colombia, for switching allegiances to Mexico. One of two players that were born outside of Mexico in the starting 11 and switched allegiances. That should make up 3. Well, expecting a moment of euphoria, of course, from a Mexican point of view when their side does, or if their side is to find the back of the net in this encounter. Williams. The start that Africa were looking for. Many of you that would have listened in to Angela and the team in the studio would have heard Coach Charles Wiki mention Titola and those turns playing in the number 6 position. Now he's too rarely making those turns. They anticipated this time, able to nick it away from him. It was a big warning, of course, from the studio in the build-up to this match. And from then on, there's Julian Guinones. Bangs it through the legs. But Ronald Williams, and it's Mexico Get it all important first. To could see them now relax and begin to enjoy the occasion if it is to be. Adams is face to turn. Some close time faster. They will be up at 90 now. Jimenez. This is the last line here. And well, you can feel the atmosphere even up and up to just what they needed. The early goal here to settle some of the nerves here, and it's Mexico leads South Africa goal to 0. OJ.
Rexona are proud supporters of South African football and proud sponsors of Bafana Bafana. Whatever happens, Rexona won't let you down. Rego Panachalo, Famara Hameto, Lesone, Africa Borabata, Kaba, Kota, Hokai, Kotakamura, Muli Krona. Toso, Edilu and Chala, Nikawana, Rasitone. Jose Edilu and Chala, Nikawana, Rasitone. About Calaseo, Mono Manano, Pilinos, Anitipata, Patricabora, Hayokaya, Bonamatora, Hugo Bruce, Cardinelli, Corre Tosoe Tonanie, Aitadua Monatuye Tonanie, Momosameko. Arbone, the Mexicans, Avadian Tala Pileo. I see when I tell you, come on, Yaga Ranger. I see when I tell you, come on, Nakaya, Mexico. Africa Borra, Tony, to Soropa, Africa Borra, Tony, Tisano. Atebari, Sichon. Atari, Siroka, Buela, Talo, Atapamisa, Kuka, Mosamikova. Simona Talo, Ba. Duario, Aleva, Simona, by Severa, Mexico. Jacob and Vasquez. Romero di Brumo Coppini, Arbora di Caporoca, di Colonial. Pagotacelo, Calvino, Pera, Elurasia. Atergano, Catalo, Cleva, Rocosale, Sequita, Catalonia, Picabora. Say the man. Curtis Somadao. Babacatalo, Sequita, make it Sequita, Sicilian, one of Cosi. Ete never not feeling coaching. Attorney Sebata Kabasireta Africa Bora, Barumete Banda Bogosola di Etienne. Anavacana Bacano. No one clear out singer. About Rumela. Tulaga Kavaya Kodemoron Williams. Abai Japilia. Abai Jagoran Williams. Anatalo President. Amokato Lankinao Gianni Infantino. He was having the summit to the Pitilena, but the summit was out of the Pitilena. Moran Tatsile, the capacity in the Copane, Me Africa Bora, Inianosa, Van Camotamoco, Hompieno, Honosa Chalo, Mexico, Balifakai. Le parole leggere in storia. Le bala le si pela le parole con la mezza quelle merraro. E la sera sale fatto per che sono di farlo canini. Siamo la volta che te va a sapere che tagliani sono. Arbone ciao ime. Siamo la volta che la ciao mozzella in gara un peghezzeli. Vamos to the the sensational Jaden Adams. Sivesi, Romela di Tele Wakopili. Pela di Musile Kudeso. O Montagori, Etienne Papela Kaka, se Pomora Bukabi. Caro ai Polosa Kudeso, Pela Basa Polosa Sente. Yawakosa Yakua Chala Kikalado. Arbala Pegatelli, Calaterano, Mr. Salamatameko. When Mr. Matameko Barare, Dihamoa, Gibson Rembula. Tuchechalo kis Capello Siccioli. Tuchechalo kis Capello Siccioli. Jobe. Bonanno ya Mexico. Petta pagare molto a ricavare la Ronald Williams. Se ti sta il tunelo. Poi fate con una Banchi da Mexico. Siamo nella Comorago. Parrumela lo qualo. Come con la mia base che tiene già un errore. Non fare le popa. Non fare le popa. Abbiamo che un posto. Catalani Gutierrez. Correcto sa Comorago Mbegezeli Mpongazi. Romela Giallo, Motorona. Romela Giallo. Dicono la motorella da Sensegina. C'è un rumbo, la rapida correzioni. La correzione della capilla. Segname. What is the key? Gives on Rembula, give home quella. Capello. Romela. Perché quello che ripacca gli sta con il zumo. Mbegezeli Mpongazi. Romela non va a ritirare la buona di Comorago. Mexico. Otro gallada acá, puesto la ratita de Secolasi. Hay que sacar la pelea, puesto la boca la señalera. Llevo como pueda. Vamos a la chalo, carrata sur la Rembula. Semola con nama kwa. Tene kwa manayo watebo Mongo Fidalgo. Tene jaro kwa con Kele Pilero. Monica Wanela Fidalgo. Iggy. Capello. Maposa. Mbegezeli. Sistema Capilio. Kala ukana uruto na kaya the captain of the sheep. Kasi na tisebesi. Abaila Afrika Bona. Abaila Bafana Bafana tebo hono kwela. Simola chalo Comorago Ranger. Jaka wana manayo bila kati chalo bagaimana Kenya Mexico. Mukatesi wa sofa se shate akuya mbele kati mo kwa nena kai Avesimo la chalo ba kwa la tele wa kwa pili Abona Afrika Bora dia roto chalo ga seilame Kuni somo dau sabi kala mo sila niya karoon may badil ang poso may kapatay ko kapatay sa mga kapatay ko sa mga ritual abay rugala ni sila mga kapatay nawatala ang posta ka na babuwa kayo ni sa Comorago Mexico Papa Buda Afrika Bora Comorago Arbona Purba de ang kapatay tayo na ang kapatay ko sa mga sili Afrika Bora Bafana 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 Ini cila na kali mo na ko na bone. Kala ba ko ba ko ko. Oba ta ko ba ta mo na ya wa tiro na. Pagile kila ni kala. Pagile ni se ko kala ni ko ni tole to ya bone. Kanduko. Ona romete ko tole to ya bone to pagile ni se ko. Ano si Wando yan siya matragado kasi we Hai to se Comorago. Africa Mura, Abata Pilevera and Chalo Copini. Matagaba Kaya Posa and Chalo Capitani. Helena Chalamana Montes. Matagana Corona Montes. Have we seen La Comora Bafana Bafana? Kawata Chalo. Sail up. Sidesi. Potrebbero sapere vacanze sotto il suo mamma vedi. E Serie 1. Nagaya Mexico. E deve fare Africa Borra. Già con la parola della Parisi.
Pushing forward here. Here's Montez. One way over towards the near side, says Rebel Dow to make that challenge in the end. And a set piece it is. To Mexico. That's one South African yellow already. That means the one we're going to view this challenge. From a police go. Well, they do have experience in Lasso Badal as well as Udiba. Not only with the Champions League and how often they've gotten to around the top 4. With Tamamini and Sundowns, also the FIFA Club World Cup will have come in handy. Adams. 20 minutes as high up the field as possible. Good strong play. That is from the goal scorer there in Pinones. Now, what's on the near side? Alvarado. Looking for the man moving towards the far post to Selena as the player is putting up from a Southern point of view. They work team getting it out the danger area. Faster. Close to watch. There's that now faster. Roberto Carlos, bottom right in your picture. Arguably one of the best left backs in the world. Cup moves just on top of him. Arguably one of the best right backs. And together, part of a World Cup winning 2002 FIFA World Cup squad with Brazil. Yeah, together. This is terrifying squads, of course. On the award stage, operating in the left and right back positions, both of them getting forward. Carlos with arguably one of the most memorable goals ever scored by a defender. In Fabian Barthez in France, and goal scored on the top of the system. Coming here, Zeno picked up the ball, one of the few times to pass to the end, from Mexico as they get it clear. So the reacting late in going down in the winner. Not the difference between getting or not getting that foul. The flag went up a bit later. With the yellow card will be shown here to Gutierrez. Born actually in Berwyn, Illinois, USA. There's the 22-year-olds. Played for US at under 16, under 20, and under 23 level. Made his debut for Mexico as he looked back at the challenge early in January against Panama. Raiders keeping Rangel under pressure here. 23 minutes gone by. Titoli would love to get onto the end of one of these balls, floated into that box in an effort to, well, maybe raise the error. That led to the opening goal here from a Mexican point of view. All starts with quality from a man with an educated back foot. The Brazilian referee is going to have words here right faster. It is a lot of the men that we were going to talk you through. Pushing and shoving. Would be the defensively from Mexico with everybody back defending. There's Bonazzi. We defend together as a unit to the Mexicans. With Adams doing his bits and applying a bit of pressure and trying to win the ball back as high up the field as possible. But there is your goal scorer, the lone goal scorer so far. Into this FIFA World Cup. The man born in Colombia plays football for Saudi Arabia. Or in Saudi Arabia for Al Qadsiya. I should say. In 4 minutes gone by, there will be the water break, which will be standard throughout the World Cup. In the middle point of the first half and the second half will be the case. Chance now for the coaches to maybe have a bit of a word. You have for you to go through rectify one or two things they need to fix.
Hola Mzansi, hola! Hola South Africa, hola! Akekela fela mata. Akekela fela mata. Balida fela. Aropeleng. Ritawaka mata. Banamesi fela. Bambulele. Abbiamo bene. Le parate vale qua. Se me la è qua. Se me la è qua. Se me la è qua. Ah, bene. Vai a all right, it's 1-0 to Mexico. We coming back. They want to drink water. It's a dehydration break. All the games in the World Cup, they'll be having this break. What? Okay. We're going back to the game now. Ariel, South Africa, Ariel! Auze!
Now for Daniel, the goalkeeper in the picture, yet to be tested in the match. Man who's won the CONCACAF Nations League, including the CONCACAF Gold Cup between the sticks. It's 15th appearance for country. So, first of many water breaks now, I think the pass is Mexico. Well, they look to a bird from the back. See them trying to deny South Africa this opportunity of a building from the back. And they're able to get it away with a bit of pressure. Lovely Medina. Fourth scorer of a goal that was so important to Sundowns winning the CAF Champions League in the first leg of the final in Pretoria. CDC league champion with the Orlando Pirates. One in between Bogazi and CDC. Now, here is Bogazi. We're going to interesting to see the likes of Alvaro Hidalgo wearing the number 8 jersey now hard to work in midfield here to try and deny South Africa the forward pass. Here they are again with the hustle winning the ball back in the good area. In the front foot space on the near side. They do have Pinones up to the far side, supported by Gallardo. Approaching the half-hour mark. Pressure. Applied here by Iranians. No mistakes from Maron Rangel and company. Vasquez, who played at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, or was part of that 22 FIFA World Cup squad, I need to say. They didn't get any minutes. Also played mixed with under 23 they voted. And Vasquez. Bit of turning for Pinones. Good movement. Mexico looking at the number. The clock in the end. Ocon protecting Ronald Williams without looking for the pace of Raiders then. Well, with the two strikers up front, very interesting in seeing how South Africa will find the outlets, of course. And they're trying to play the ball out. Here's Fidalgo. before the touch. To Alvarado providing it. Eventually the ball in is way too close to Ronan Williams. Reyes, the man pushing forward out on his near side on the overlap. So, Williams, the only of the goalkeepers to be beaten thus far at the FIFA World Cup, looking to help them get played out from the back. 30 minutes gone by in this opening match of the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Valentina per esaminare la Africa Borla. Me sabato sako mele le bino le batami ke ba Mexico bati bukan kalone. Pa motakare baba hatela kwa monavo. Claro. Romero di telo capire. Arbone siamo la già mo tele la gamma lui. Catalanta Panata la Africa Borla Catalana Kaya Brazil. Nika wana la Romero. Catelo. Mbogazi para para kapile kaka kama kulinyo. Nika wana la Riyad. Simula umukapteni Montez. Kala kabayo kapele kineto na jana ka sibese. Okon. Africa Borra Rafe Catalo tocca Nigeria. Attacco la volontà Sammy la scopa Sabato Chavas Africa Borra. Sammy tira Malova Africa Borra Mosso Pei Samata Santa Pretoria. Yamalova. Mpegezeli. Direttivo anche qua la Argentina Copa America. Di Cavalale. Mpegezeli. Romero di Tele va a partire. Allora Africa va a partire. Vai sarà la cosa. Allora la cosa per le cavole per la poter gagnare le battute a proteggiare. Che va a battere Africa per outside. E vai non mette per la fare quelli come la Mapposta. Siamo la giallo come la Roquiglia. Siamo la giallo come la Correngel. Mettete pulle alla bala. Fate la fa quella mattigone. Monti va a qua nella Mexico. E fa questo per Africa Morero da Ticchemeria ma da Tedi Capo. Arbone Galadio, Sibulla Ciano, come la combattere da Montez. Africa Mora, Baba Patenza, Africa Migala Tata, come la Combatina Poso, Nagaya Mexico, Abadilla Poso, Nagaya Mexico, Creato Solitano. Che siamo Rembola, che buono qui. Mbegezeli. Allora Africa Borra, meno la canna tutti, questo è il senso da. Allora, la canna tutta la canna allora, il senso Africa Borra. Dai costa, come di diritto, con questa giata, quindi la giana, sai da quello che passa per lui. Come di diritto, giata. Che ne va qualcosa. Arbone Reyes, Tatari Kavala Canario, e dove la un campagna per la Puglia, Pago Tacciano Calibino, Pago Taccici Reyes, poi sta migrando qua nel suo carbone, Arbago di la Guida Giano Cofili, poi va a muovere Reyes, che la vale per il cuore la scuola. Ah, questa sta molto, questa la pelle, questa la molto. A chi questi li per il monolo? Reyes. Arbone, balikan mula cara papili Alvarado. Gutierrez. Pasa de gramo Gutierrez. Ahora de la pena Cosi. Tira la Cosi, tira la Cosi. Ya, como capitana, por el equipo de Garonero. Ahora voy a girar como la África Borra. Pero para los que me lo mandan, yo tengo que atacar esta Cosi. Ahí el ama. Y hago todo sobre esta chelo. Y hago todo sobre la chelo que le coman a la Calado. Arbole Calado. Obata chelo mana wala walira. Calado. Vai sa Miguel Amorries. Malika ko di ka chalo lebelo la mo na kaya Mexico. Malika ko di ka mo lebelo la mo pasero khele mo bone. Lira. Ries. Dalla Africa Borra e Mexico Moravo. E va fatto la guerra capeva bellissimo da Comoravo. Calado. Simulacano, Momotaro di Novone, e Tibanino, Cadelacano Coffele. Tira, Tacatante, Tacatante Pia, Tacatante Capellado. Abre la Calavera, Moro Campana Levara, Mona del Patagalone, The Sensational, Jaden Adams, Maposa, Pepeno, Cocinati, Sailor Man. Sibagaya catch it para Ariena. Para Motilena Impegazeni. Amaro Lamparazi. Now they look at the Covalava Impegazeni Imparazi. Pilato Opera Basaneta. Kawana Alfoska. Por isso que estou passando, ezinha Magancani. Ragazzi che ne chiamano il fatto la cantine e diventare anche una ora guida. Avanti che l'altra Africa Boraba, Cacchine Maci. Cacchine Maci Spepelo. Jaden Adams. Spepelo. Cacchine Mata con il rapporto, l'altra volta per fare magari il Spepelo. Così la DCBC. Siamo nella Camera come Tornado Guadalajara, Mexico. Questo senza mai sapere che la muovono yes. Facciamo quell'ira. Ad Tiga pagare Cavanna. Hanno una battaglia da quella coppina. Sarà un po' di Begazeli. Calado. Mazameko pula madeboko. Mazameko wancha rumo lancha moloi. Batte bariano barele rumo lancha moloi. Montes. Ata mesana pesano mai cermo como de la calle México. Abarro de la cajote. Y ahora todo como lo sacaron de Williams. Jera muluri de Mosurutir. Tau que se monayo pasampiao. Wakwana kanya Brazil. Mana eboka que te vamos muluri Mosurutir. Nekawana le la mona kare was Mexico. Non mi pensavo che tu da l'Italia nekawana la scappare situazione Giovi. Tusitalo, Kispatello. Dall'Africa Borra battere che va qua Morraco. Da Mexico batte le cepili. Ne vengono certa la matascabe sottile le somme. possiamo vogliamo Samiko. Mekota kwenye kata kwa kapasi kwa kwa mara kwa kwa sijana. Alibole. Baada ya kutoka kwa kwa sina hapo. Jitu Ababaka kwantem pegezeli mbolas. Ababaka kwantem pegezeli. Nalika wakapeta tara kakiri kora na Alfa Radio. Pela motiga lo tomo kiriya. Motiga to meto na tsamena na pela. Yabo pela mo kero yan chamo tsamena. Pero tabi ko to meto sumamani. Nakaya Mexico. Hai tele tele kan medio mo pole.
Again, it's trying to put pressure on, and they're still able to get it away despite the attention from the Alexa Rican Renas. In the middle of the park here. Mexicans moving impressively. Quilado. Fidalgo. In the space now. Up to his face. Looking to the straight down the main was an important touch. Preventing the back line for the South Africans. Mexico not quite that. Looking for a second before the end of this first half. Kulanez. Space to the scene, right on the up and up. Is Israel Reyes. Without finding out their right back position, doesn't get too much distance on the clearance. Ball in. Williams again. Tested Jimenez. A threat of a thorough game and a threat nature. In the first half, great movement in the center. Get away from the likes of a guard. Let's get those faithful touches onto that Jackson under. So Williams at full stretch. He's twisting in the middle of the park, the next of the series, and Hidalgo, Mexico once again, trying forward here now. He is in second, as the Quinones. Pressure on the Brazilian company. Quickly as well, ugly. Forward, main forward, Brazil. Now plays with Chicago Fire here, and he's under a tremendous amount of pressure here. He is serving it up here for Quinones. Good replacements as we get the referees view. Perfectly placed as a referee. Good position in the house. Now, first off, coming to an end here. South Africa somewhat lucky to be trailing by just the one. The problem here is Julian Quinones, including Jimenez as well. Some of the quality chances we've had in this first half. Now, Reynolds. That's beautifully done. That's masterfully done. In the middle of the park, under a whole lot of pressure. Here's the leap you said as well. Well, Gutierrez. Lima. And with the chance to look for the forward pass here. Faster. Well, the guys support that ball on the far side. Now, Punch leading the ball played in here. And will be happily settling for a corner. First touch of Jesus Ronaldo. The 31-year-old with over 150 appearances for country is Ganado. He is currently for Toluca. That's the 2018 and 2022 FIFA World Cup. I spoke of the experience in the respective side. Two players that have done it before on the world's biggest stage. His appointment in 2022 was not even on the group stages already. No problem defensively. And a dealing with threat from South Africa. Made his debut in June of 2025, just a year ago. So national team who is starting the game at the FIFA World Cup. Mind with him making his debut at Orlando Pirates as a full-on professional. He was on playing the Champions League semi-finals as well, so his trajectory in his career has been unbelievable over the last year and a half to two. Now, good movement, struck all over the top, and Williams needed to time. He's at time, or he's run off the line superbly well, then he's dealing with that danger. There's Montez. Ronaldo. Ronaldo up in the left-back position, can play as a left winger, including the left-back position we've seen him today, international since 2016. Bears. 4 minutes added on to the end of what's been an impressive first half from the host nation, or one of the three host nations, I should say. Very impressed with the hustle from the likes of Alvaro Fidalgo in the middle of the park. Communication lines open as they go along again looking for Jimenez. Didn't quite find Alvarado here on the near side. Bogazi speeding up, happy to concede the throw in. Jimenez. Distance quite tested, the deflection making it easy for Ronald Williams to scurry across and move the shot from Labdo. Question here, can South Africa create a clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity before the end of the first half? The question as well will be how they come out now that they're completing this first half will be a second. Will Hugo Cruz keep that way or be a bit more adventurous with some creativity on the field? No. Hoping for the corner in the end. The ball is goal kick here to the frustration all over the man from Kogwani. One of the host cities, of course, at the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Kogwani. No, what will be important from the host side here, the coach. Yeah, it doesn't entirely look a happy man, but what will be important is taking the lead into the halftime break here. Yes, they may feel they could have scored at the very least one more. They don't want to give South Africa any hope for allowing to get their turns up going into the halftime break. They are winning back in a good area. Pinone is on the up and up. Cover up in 2 lines, quite possibly. That is Brian Series.
It's just a brother, no chip.
The US born man.
Chips are going to take long because people are blocking the
player. Football for Guadalajara. No, key players that play for Guadalajara that's in the starting lineup here for the South Mexican squad. Reynolds. Well, look for his pace. At times in the pockets, top right to the left and right. It hasn't quite worked out for them here in this first half. One to be tactically at an area Hugo Cruz may be looking to catch up on the wide areas here creatively going forward. But it's Mexico and have scored the all important first two. The Pinones here.
Halftime is 1 Mexico from South Africa. Hallelujah! And Susanna Mendes, DJ Benzo. I'll call now DJ Benzo on the 1s and 2s. Thank you to all South Africans present tonight. Rialaboga. Eskera Fanamata, Bafana Bafana Yaruna. Yeah, booyah. It's a booyah. DJ Benzo. We still have Mahu.
Auteta.
What's your name?
one lady this side. Any other volunteer? Raise your hand. Alright, my selector, I need a best song. We've got 4 dancers. We need to see who's gonna be the winner. Okay, when you're ready, my selector, let's have one song. They'll be dancing, I'll be counting you out. You dance, you dance, you dance, you dance, and I'll count you out, okay? So, luwag to coaches. That's good. Ladies first. Ladies first. Manta. Shut. Manta. Shut. Alright, are you ready? Ladies first. You'll be first guy. You'll be the last one. Alright. Let's have another one. DJ. Are you ready? Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Are you ready? Alright. Are you ready? Take the song. Alright, my selector. Let's say must change the song. Alright. We changing the song for the last time. Only this one. Here we go. We don't have time. Hadanga. Matileka, hold it. Hold it. Sensor. Sensor. Okay. Hold it, Matileka.
Ne barata con sameka kamezi kamollo mi tiago con Africa volava di da poco Africa volava in cara da Rino però ancora vicino da Camoravo vicino da vicino Allora attenzione quello che guarda che potavore che lui della calbera delle caie il passaggio di Roma Marao che passa Africa Mola. Paga per le tarta ma Camabomo. Arbone, ricorda la lira. Dove la mattina già Harigi. E la mattina già sei da me. E Grand Runners. Allora, sta mica la c'era morire una sarà lira. Bago chazela jaro bago ta chaka muchisi wa dinosi bago balu bago bago bela ko tele fela ya ko mo tele jaro no Williams okay bago ese mo la ko mara ko no Williams Romela ni tele wa ko tele wa ta Ikram Reynolds Kala ni ke taga e buka ka bukhalta Ikram Reynolds ni mo se yo khilo yo to so yo tafe ya wo to so ya khiwa chala ke le ka wana la khalla dia ya wo to so chala ke khalla do khiliya Kilonos ba kwa pele Baba Rala, Africa Morava, Kata, Barbara, Baba, Yatta, Maroni. Manayo, Ketio, Kata, Bula, and Africa Moroni. Ketio, Mata, Fede, Africa Moralica, one of the youngest to trouble of home. More Cameron Sayam Samiko. Sibis.
Thank you so much.
Samika Kabana, Tanu, Kamara, Africa Bora. Himeo called. Himeo called. Usaga Serrete. Manavo de Tagaselete. Africa Bravata la Tribunalo. Adila Chabonolo, Africa Borata, Arbone Chalo. Maposa. Sibisi. Omana Chalo Sailame. Blind Costa. Adila Chabonolo. Yawata Chalo Gas Capello. Arbone Chalo, General. Omana Capello Carabat, Pami, Comarafonaka, Yam Mexico. Kawata Madrid Posa Dietre. Atsepame Comarco. Jacobana. Hidalgo. Simola Matilena, Kawana, Vasquez. Reyes. Marajaka Bailey, Tanapunolo, Africa Royal, Putokomago, Kisaka, Kira, Tomata Tachi, Nicaragua, Alec. Oh, Sakarata, Chidi! Kanye Atimokuma. Take Capello. Oh, Galacata, Chidi Chove. Kalamu Tabella, Samuel Tatilan, Kalamata, and Passing. Having let Paso Yanka. Africa Morani Siwa, Udina Bugedi. Tela Ketota Cotachero, Kamo Pier. I get to what I forgot the Yarfa. Hotaletevo Cavani della Vincere, Calicere, Romaterani. kala karatone chile. Kala kukukwani. Atente chalo kopana wasadeke wasofa sa Mexico. Afrika borasa la komara uganda ni lepeli. Tataji le kasi torante ikafamke kale bokoso. Na Afrika borasa te wasadeke kabanda wa Thailand. Lege tele garu sukilo komoro reina. Afrika borasa te wasadeke kabanda wa Thailand. Spetero storo Chile. Awe Toma, Kalafante, Kalafokosa de Tini. Adibolo Bota Lanama. Debatala Tepe, the Motoran Sanama, Kepile, Koti. Pasquale, Somo Killing, Papilla Kilio. Kepile, Koti, Brother Williams. Ramone, Awakika, Kila Williams. Ragazzo a lì diventato come Felo. Pepelo. Anche di posto senza che li abbiamo fatto con Kagonga kata checho mutregani. Kata mukatesi. Parle fata buat kaisar itu cukup pele. Afrika mulai pada suria apa pele. Bila las kita mudere sama sama konya latela. Rolling. Dele si tegen jaga talk shop. Ama klabo ni tala karate kiruno. Ama rumela kwa pele. Paya jaga mutesi wali nosi. Ama kana de piste kwenye seiba ne. Paka sikuta. Ama bakile sikuta. Kabla tapale ba fisampelo ba la teri ba Mexico. Agora está para levar San Pedro. Na África por a falta la tegala que pasando como que van a manera na tiro. Atira con la manera na tiro. Malika bukoro como pasando como. Arronela. Tuda como rabo. Armane Grand Raiders. Tala bar cuenta que pasando. Liga para para panque. Magani so ben borataro. Serisi. Sampai jalan cara motor sama rembut. Mbege zeni. Ime okon. Tiap sama rembut. Tiap bawa mukwena. Habar rumah pagar kabanda. Devasia cara kau ketuk kau nak terkena. Hai lu makan Afrika bola lese. Afrika bola hai lu makan lese. Kalau makan cicu sore tu tak kamano. Kan saya from Mexico. Yo le eché el tiempo para Casela. Vasquez. Montes. Arbone. Samigala que cuando tocó Montes ya ha calado. Rumela ni tele que como chava yo le va a puta que como chava Afrika bola. Cara ni wasia. Ele se ya le como la moja de su móvil de Busufa. Le como la Alvarado. Arbone Kilio, el copa la sala de Rebel. Arbone sala Seilame. Pega mochila ya gache de naran. Maposa, abriu diva. Vão colocar ele. Abaru mela khele sala mochila na. Dia gache bo homu kwena. Seilame. In a 1 Mexico, North Africa border.
The children are proud supporters of South African football and proud sponsors of Bafana Bafana. Whatever happens, Rexona won't get you down. So, 10 minutes into the second half and the drama continues. It wasn't a great start in the first half inside the opening 10. When South Africa conceded, of course, and inside the opening 10 of the second, a red card to Sotole. Uphill battle now for Hugo Bruce and his men. Now Foster will be the first to be substituted here at this World Cup. And then there's a newcomer. Part of the Paris team that, of course, were proud champions. Having won the triple. And at the end of the 25-26, the Premiership campaign is about time. Adding to the number of Paris players out on the field, a couple of them now. There is one of them to be seen. So in the middle of the park then it will be Mugwena, Adams and Bata. With the lone striker now with South Africa on the field being Ikram Reynolds out on the attack. Well, the pressure can't find the teammates in there. Well, South Africa come away set piece and a change the same once again. And Gutierrez is Zira is the man that's put down here. Born in Mexico City. Plays currently for Cruz Azul. Well, it's still on the ground, usually now getting up on his feet. And follows the Liga MX Best 11 in 2021. Also, Liga MX All-Star in 2021, 22, and 25. Look keeping close tabs on Vasquez. Well, it's the 11th of Mexico now looking for the 2-goal cushion against the 10 of South Africa. This was the near post and what needed to be done in getting it clear. Further work here from Bogazin, any distance from the clearance. Now chase on Reynolds. Hopefully he would keep it alive. Roberto Baggio behind the FIFA president. One of the greats from back in the 90s, the Italian. Remember the 94 World Cup in the US where it was very much Baggio up against Romario in a tournament that went down to a final between the two nations, that being Italy and Brazil. Baggio with an infamous miss from the penalty spot. Now, Daniel, keeping it full. Vasquez always looking to get onto the front foot when the space is afforded him. Lira. Well, approaching the hour. Well, the Mexican crowd will want is the goal that provides the cushion here. There is Vasquez getting over that halfway line once again. Now options get right in center here. As they keep that wide on the left side. Easy. Bit of vision to spot the run being made on the far side. Just needed a much better ball in to find the run being made by Roberto Alvarado. Oh, it was great vision. Keeping up on the blind side and checks. Was the man from Salamanca. South Africa would love to create a clear-cut opportunity for Ikram Reynolds. And by no means last year, the saves made by Ronald Williams in the first half, very much keeping South Africa in it. Mitsubishi. You know, quite the head of a 96 man, still 22 years of age. Bagazi, by the way, 20 years of age. Going to be a 3 at the back from the South African point of view. Species the oldest. Closing down the movements of Alvarado, taking both out of the field. So, change being made here, and don't creativity. Macy's and maybe do a better job of holding onto the ball here. Adams is the man that one way played for his club teammate and African vice captain, Timbers running. Oldest bet in the African squad now onto the field. 6 years of age is running. Second to him in age is Williams with 24 years out in the field. That's the hour mark. Let's go patient for the time being. Well, they are needing to have the extra man comfortable for the time being of the Mexicans. Hasn't been too much of a threat for Raul, their goalkeeper, to worry about this yet. Pressure on Hidalgo. The Chivas man hanging out. An option here as they try and lure the South African squad to create some space to play through. Eventually going on here. That's done by Jimenez, back at Wolves, by the way, and who has played in 3 different World Cups now for Mexico. Raul Jimenez. Hey, what both Jimenez and Quinones involved in the action against Vidal. They do have players that are serious threats in front of goal. 23rd appearance for Quinones, scoring his 3rd goal for Mexico this evening. Well, Ronald Williams, who made his debut back in 2014 against Brazil, had a stellar career on the international level. He did a performance for South Africa today. Didn't make that to take really on in the half. Look at his teammates can get it right to the front foot, and once again, no real threat to Raul Raniel's goal. Quality lacking in the final goal. Now some whistles coming from the stands. I do believe the Mexican fans want to see a bit of action. Actually, we would like to see the team put their to the sword here. I'm not entirely sure the noises coming out of the stands are quite positive from a Mexican point of view. Williams. Montez. Plays in football for Lokomotiv Moscow. He's a participant in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. For Mexico at under 21 and the 23 level. Also part of the 2016 Olympic team, including the 2020 Olympics for Mexico. Mistake defensively again. This time it's easy. Could find the hands of needle on the occasion. Alvarado did really show the scores. 65 minutes gone by here. And at times you get the feeling that that's are their worst enemy defensively, OJ.
한국하나처럼 세세 아프리카 보라 끝에 발세바 세고대보의 법무사를 걸려서 자라사를 파시 마구들을 안타를 펼쳐서 이게 가스가 이쪽으로 가고 그 차례 감옥을 끝다 멋진데 네 번째는 차로 모라 Buena África por la bola, pues África por la otra sala que se dice. Otra sala que buena te muevo. Ahora sí que África por la. Ahora como de saca. Ahora tercera. Ahora por la chana ahora tercera que camwe. Ahora digo lo que saca África por ahí dirá que te pele. Lira. Lira. Sabe que la mueve Quinones. Ahora Jiménez. Quinones. Ahora la que como estaba con la bala. África por ahí, Abulia que como rago. Ahora la puedo ver. ¡No, Musuba, mano de Musuba! Molina la gana, Molina Jiménez. Otra vez que va a chopar esta caballera de Saúl. Poco cottela su petire. Para casi la chopar de África Borra. Amatola Kelly. Awena Wichumelo. Toma la seguridad de México. Ahora va a decir la foto de África Borra va a estar fría. Que ahora cae babu aquí. Hay chuleta. Hay noche. Atula. Aratula. Awe tija que se la hace la noche fera. Awe tija que le choa. Awe namori. Mexico. Andorra África Borra. Matayali. Hadira Jaka Babu Karabai Masara Tewadira. Mezano, Arawakona Kumila Karabai Komoa. Kotana Tatama Africa Borra. Forever Komorabo. Hagona Tata. Para África por ahí, como abajo. Raúl. Jiménez. Acaba México con el camino de Venezuela. Jano. Eternamente. 예, 컷한 만나고 마시마니. 예, 컷한 만나고 마시마니. 마시마요 만니. Ora possiamo inchiestire penalty Cattase penalty vedere África Borra aveva panciare poco sala dei tieni il posto e tende a muovere on way to the back of Mexico. Magona Tata ora África vorrebbe comorago. Giacomo Tasseso cante lavorare África vorrà che va in scuola e va a salire lui. Vai in di Rattabone. Anyway, come in and move on Palibala. Make it take a swing way. Hawaka Talo Kileway Crossway. To Mexico. Lemotaka and Hogan City Stadium. And whatever Africa Mura. Tyler. Aseva Sita Sebatica Moana Feta. Tyler Africa Mura Sabaka the Sume. Maybe the Bakamara Hogan the baby. Pasatella to tell the Suma baby. Catella Mexico is some Africa Mura cakes. Yagotosa Kileo Yagotosa Litacelo Yagotosa Calado Weba Matilda Vasquez Calado Simula Vega Comara Mexico Africa Morata, Tibana Bocoteo, Quinones, Pesarica Musilla Jimenez, Geraldino Busuma, the Bishop of Mexico, and I can never return to this. Yagotoso, Baka in the channel on the outside. No manano ne fa wana sakero sesena mwenyewe opela bobo kan bobo tenja pelo wa tera c'est bon on va faire un bon nom mon pied dans la balle avant de faire rapide après de voir comme dans la caméra tout ça c'est le cas ça va on va pas te le votre regard à la Anyway, second Mexico. Se vence con el pequeño de Porteño. No lo olvides. Sebastian Hotel in Shishi. Difetto Hotel per il Tisabo Montano con gli del film. Quinones. Moloma. Giocata la testa la mezza la sala così la Tisabesi. Carazza. Andiamo a vedere Sorlana. Stava la figura la carta di Felice di Sorlana. Milingue Kibedo. Carazza di Lepede. Yahate Mohomukwena. Kamavali così la Tisabesi. Nel Patelo Abagate Kibedo. Naka ya Mexico Abagate Lenosis. Mexico che si va in pagare il cielo di Napoleone. Away simula Commonwealth Cup. Aligawaya Camontes. Sai chala mutsile yaka. Ai samigala ko kono tego mo kaladio. Atere Paulo ya motsami ko chalo Mexico. Atere chalo ketapele. Atere Paulo ya motsami ko atere ketapele. Afrika bola basina pele. Ebo chalo ko bola ko taite.
makosa. Unataka ile Afrika bora sije. Mtetele sumele mtano wala mtano goya mkutonga. Entele wana. Tatele 1 2. Naga ya Mexico. Ile stella Afrika bora. Ditoto ngoni ile pedi mata kulika mubedi. Haruteru.
Well, changes to be made here. We're already seeing the 17-year-old come on from a Mexican point of view. That being Gilberto Mora, plays for Tijuana. And Lira, Eric Lira, who the Masters are making way. As well as Jimenez, who scored his 6 goals for country and gets within 6 now over the records. But that is one of the men coming on. Huge excitement. And the Bafana is now into the play. And what they would have to see is that they start going on to score yet another. Medina making way. Rangers making way. And Abubat is back on the field. The Palace. There's another. Coming off the bench here. And the 4 changes made by Hugo B so far in this match. Well, they turned out here hoping. The glorious opening to the FIFA World Cup so far, everything has gone according to plan for the Mexicans. Keep in mind, second day, we'll see South Korea and Czech Republic in action in the affairs that conclude this group. Surely they'll be watching this, and they themselves will be hoping for a good start here to see them match Mexico for a start this season, hold on 3 points. Montez. Well, they're able to use the field and the width of the field, their size to keep the South Africans chasing, especially when South Africa remaining less of the field. Using the space beautifully here and moving their way upfield. Extra turn here. Mora, the 17-year-olds. Well, Quinones, another get a standing ovation from the thousands, tens of thousands that turned out here after a stunning debut at the World Cup for Mexico, where he scored the opener. Vega, the man to come on in his place. Alvarado. It's in the box awaiting the ball played in the end. The South Africans playing out and looking to get up to the front foot. Still, to link me mentioned those joining us late that what are the efforts? Just the one-shot troubling well run so far from the South Africans. Never going to win the set piece. Oh, it's good tomorrow. That's the look of a 17-year-old once you get a close-up of his face. That was the man trying to anticipate it with the run to deep. This one's it. Going into the last 10 minutes. They don't have to rush it, they can take their time about things here and wait for the moments to try and get onto the front foot. They don't have to force anything here, Alvarado and company. Running. Oh, the one target in the box, running, turning in the mix. And there's the down. There's the pilot, looking for yards! And there's the second shot to towards Fairlawn right now. What place was the Chivas goalminder? Perfection making it easier for Ramiel. Running involved in off-the-ball clash with Roberto Alvarado, which is the reason why the man from Salamanca is seriously getting back up on his feet. State of Mexico under 21 and the 23 years old. Also, amongst those who have represented Mexico at the Olympic Games and at the 2022 FIFA World Cup is Alvarado. Haven't quite seen the Mexican range just yet. Tough time for today. Still a long way to go in reaching their ambitions here, and they look to be amongst the longest lasting sides of this World Cup, especially being hosts. You consider the three hosts, will be interesting to see how far the likes of Mexico, Canada, including the US get here. They held up for the time being. Referee asked to have a look. Now, run it. Could be in a spot of bother here. Did he slap Alvarado behind the heads? There's the question. He's a little slap with the left hand as they initially come together, which would be the reason why Alvarado took as long as he did to get back up on his feet. South Africa already have had a player red carded today. That, of course, was as he told it. And for Mendo Shikabala, he could be the second to walk here. So the referee, Martin Sambayo from Brazil, taking his time, having a look at the slit on the side of the heads. And what is made his decision here could be trouble for Tebazwane, could be big trouble for Hugo Bruce in South Africa. This time needs space. They should know by now, you'll hard to get away with anything on the field with VAR out there.
Decision, direct free red card.
Here you go, red card, a second. Red card it will be for South African here today. And it's Riley who shoots someone here. And one for Hugo Bruce. The Samlekans learned here today. Discipline may be one of them. Only one or two areas defensively that didn't do them any favors, especially in conceding the first goal. But it's gone from bad to worse. Take back for Ronnie. And coming up the pace, 9 now. Well, let's see up this game for South Africa. 9. And, well, and as far as the opening days of the FIFA World Cup, you'll remember the struggles. For those of you that witnessed the 1998 World Cup when they then let France went on to become world champions. And they were in the opening day against the South Africans. Yet another opening day of a FIFA World Cup, but this time it's Mexico. 2 goals to the Kurds. 2 players to the good, and everything that can go wrong or go wrong has for the South Africans. Well, they'll be looking for the knockout blow now for the Mexicans. Canelo Alvarez is amongst those that, of course, watching on from out in the stands. For a good 10 years or so as the face of boxing, he'll be hoping. And Mexico will have that third goal, which, well, right, frankly, represent the final blow against the South Africans. Magoba, getting up well.
Yes.
So, with 5 minutes remaining, OJ. For Mexico now, they'll be thinking about their next match, which will be against South Korea. And quite a test for them after having done away with the South Africans by the look of things here. While for South Africa, they'll wonder whether they can bounce back against the men from the Czech Republic on the 18th. OJ.
Haile akoma koma mototo South Africa borra ushishe temba zwane anasho petoro ta petsa chala metshameko ya gagwe ya bodi chaba chaba ka nnoto e kwa godimo fela seo se bona gala se se kita se nna gone onnete ke gore ke metshameko ya go ya bofelo se tshela sa lefatshe fela ra Afrika borra tla e bona ya go metshameko ya se tshela sa lefatshe tsholofelo le go ta konosetsa ka nnoto e kwa godimo mme fela a se motlholo se se dira ke tsebo le tsela gompieno ile tsa diragala jalo makgatlha le mmalwa tlhopha sa mogala karata tse di khebelo ka gopola makgaola kgala 1990 tshameke ba Argentina ba mogala dikarata tse di khebelo mo motshamekong wa le nosi mme seo se boa se diragala mo letsatsing la gompieno Khathelo Sithole Themba Zwane ba mogala dikarata tse di khebelo Galado abata bona la boraro abata go phola la Afrika borwa ruri abata go phola la Afrika borwa ruri makopa kala batshameki ba Afrika borwa a police baba ba mo kote wa Mbeketseni aba khurumeta aba tlhokomele ga go bona rona mogala ka ba kile mo tshameko ya go qualify khatha le Zimbabwe ga di le Bruce Themba Zwane dirile se mothala sa sotala o tla dira ke motshameki wa selebo sa gagwe mo dayo wa Themba Zwane mme ke tsela fela fa Reyes Afrika borwa thano ba go tshwanela ke go boela botlhe kwa morago go tsile go nna jalo ba go pala mathaba ya Sinai patele go thuma mogare ga noka ya Nile ba mo buwaneng ga ba bone tsela ba ipotsa gore thaba bo felelela lena bogolo di nna di ska di oketsega mo motshamekong ka go pola 1998 lekgetlo la ntlha fa Afrika borwa ya kwa motshamekong ya sejana sa lefatshe naga ya Pora e ne a ba fenya ka dilo di le tharo a batla dira seo gape gompieno fela motsereganyo ka phoso okay le tshara phoso evidence Makopa tshameka pele yo twantshana kwa province ya Limpopo ba tshwanetse ba gonna ba fatshe ba ithune dinta ba ipotse dipotso gore ba go bereka jang mo metshamekong ya mebedi e latelana ba ipotse dipotso gore ba go bereka jang mo metshamekong ya mebedi e latelana ga ba tshwanela ke go tshameka maleka ebile ga ba tshwanela ke go tshameka jalo ba latlhegelwa Afrika borwa fa ba batla go bona toro ya bone tswela pele ke go fenya metshameko ya mebedi e sa seng kwa morago fa ba batla go bona ba setse ba nna le bakanyana mo Mexico kgotsa mo metshameko ya tshela sa lefatshe ga le bone mora e romela letele ko pele ba ba phinya masoba ba romela lokwalo fela ba thula seo tshwanetse go dira Afrika borwa ke gore go seka ga onosiwa go feta dilo di le pedi fa Mbeketseni Mpokazi ba mo tsela kgwele o na le ka boirua mo tiraga ka phoso ka thala la Afrika borwa ga ba tshameka sentle kaptene Montes wena Mbeketseni Mpokazi tshwanetse go fetola maano ga mo direla maano ba tshameka morago ba le batlhano 하나가 자기 기반을 말해 리페라로 가세라 못하는 공고 하나는 라이 포스타가 뽑아내 에브라브레이나 7 minutes 어떻게 좀 조절이 슈퍼 바스케스 Mora Galaro Africa Mora Mohamed Morago Kamabati Yokeriwa Dinotema Semani Nusiche Katanoma Karabale Bali Batabanaba from Mexico Hasina the Mexican wave Amarona Focusol Harabane Salariet Africa Boroa Balaketin de Jano, Yorele Kare, Patuma Mono Kenya Nai. Evidence ma Copa with the tips and Regula. I don't want to tell say the name. I don't want to go to the things. Say the name. Put the one on Katara Tinka. Now we'll tell you the
Pull on the card! Pull on the card!
Who will I keep you up? Oh.
Red card! That's what I'm talking about!
Drama! Magabtene, Ponawatiza, Mentes. Oh, Maganakarate, Kiviru. Ora fete le cole sotto la pancia del piano. Amo comile. Amo comile, Carolina del Sego. Amo con la pancia che la papà dei temi. Africa Boravata, Tumila Keredi. Catagatina Catalero. Guatalosa Montes. Sarà Carata in Cile. Ako sana mo sa ko nga ba kung chega mo kapateni o lateral na kaya Mexico Hatege Manawaga ko Brazil Ano ni teramo mo sa ko Dichiarato del Chivilu del Taro. Dichiarato del Taro del Chivilu. Homo Panitello. Homo Panitello Materagani. Homo Panitello Terzo Brumula. Mentre deve tanto mangiare anche perché per informarsi. Vuoi fare? Poi già non vanno a roca mocquette. Voy a mandar a la limpata a borrar que no quiere. Ahora voy a empezar así. Vendremos. Otro mochada. Ahora escuela. Bueno, venga. Ahora ya me digo. Ya ahora se me llega mochada. Ahora me veo como una hacia mí. Mora. Señaló que cawana la pega. Ya otro saya kiwa jano di calado. Para Africa Mora. Se le tochan como lago. Esto sale de Ampere Seri. Alguna vez que le mataban a Seisi. Alguna vez sala. Evidence ma poco para sala uscita polis. Rambula. Oscilla polis. Oscilla polis. Come la sala. Ampere Seri. Ah. Deve sia segname. Ora il sistema Kakata. Ako simula chalo como rajo. Ya ako talaga kwanche katoga chalo ko natache. Nasa te kami to chelo bebe te momento te geli super ikune. Arbone Mogapteni Ronald Williams, Wamoto Sanga, Pilico Morago, Portugal, the Pilico Morago. Matilele, the Pilico Morago. Romela, the Pilico, Capilla, Romana Sessi. Tuga Gacomana Sessi. Metabana Challenge, say the May. Wait for us to the Quante, Kuliso, Rembula. Everybody was celebrating by Hanabala to the Comorago. Bana Vega, Larway follows up to Leo. Sibisi. I don't want to tell you your call. Osuna Police. Osuna Police. Rugala Talaga Wanachoko. Wakana Kalado. Wakana Sibisi Wakana Kalado. Abata Chala Kawana La Vega. Arbone Chala Vega. Abata Cocotela Samofero. Vega Warumela. Hanaba Tulega Tocomorago. Anyway, I'm Wall Street. Mulumile Kulisomotau. Hamulumile Kulisomotau. Lumile Chala Kilikawana La Calado. Kalawa Mela Kuliso. Materagane, Abaka Chala, the Kuto, Tomato. Africa Morena, the Fera, Habadumele, Tebohomuela, Batile Fagatulo Fellow. Mevata Chala, come over and support one. Mata Chala, Barriga, Mega di Pateros to pass Africa Mora. 2, Mexico. Nora Africa Mora. Jimenez, Amovale Kilones. Muchas.
Thank you. Please do that. Please do that. Please do that.
Hey, you understand, man? Yeah, you can just put it in one. Yeah.
Umphonweni